Assalamu alaikum students, I hope you all are doing well. Today is Tuesday 5th of May 2020 and today we are going to learn how to make new words. It's from unit number 6, Stories from Around the World, and students book page number 65. Today you will learn how to make new words by adding suffixes. And after that you will practice how to use the same family words in making different sentences. So today's objective is to learn how to make new words and use the same family words in different sentences. Students, you have studied about the use of prefixes and suffixes in grade 3. So we will just have a quick review about suffixes. What is a suffix? A suffix is something that we add at the end of a word to make a new word, and it changes the meaning of the word as well. Actually, it's a letter or group of letters that we add at the end of a root word to make a new word. Here we have some examples of suffixes. Kindness. What's the root word? Kind. And what's the suffix? Ness. When we join them together, it becomes kindness. Slow. Lee. What is the root word? Slow. And what's lee? It's a suffix. Slow, lee. Enjoyment. What's the root word? Enjoy. And what's the suffix? Ment. Enjoyment. Restless. What's the root word? Rest. And what is the suffix? Less. So students, we can see how do the suffix change the meaning of the words and makes the new words. Some commonly used suffixes are shun, full, fully, ed, li, iti, est, ing, less, ness, meant. Students, these are some of the letters or group of letters that we call suffixes, and they are really helpful to make new words, and they also change the meanings of the words. There are some letters of English alphabet which are known as vowels: A, E, I and U. Some of the suffixes begin with these vowels. As you can see, ed, eng, es, est, ation, os. So these are the suffixes that begins with the vowels, and how do we use them in making new words? We will see later in the video. Let's talk about the root words. What are root words? A root word is a word that doesn't have a prefix in front of the word or a suffix at the end of the word. Actually, a root word is a word or word part that can form the basis of new words through the addition of prefixes and suffixes. Here we have a group of root words. Let's read them. Beauty, invite, civilize, curious, hope, develop, punish, employ, alter, demonstrate, similar, peace, care, color, end, home, thought, wash, play, smart. Students, we will use these root words to make new words by adding suffixes. How to make new words by using suffixes? Students, we have some set rules to make new words by adding suffixes. So let's have a look at all of the rules one by one. Rule number 1. When the words end in a vowel plus y, simply add the suffix. For example, employ, add ed, that is a suffix, it would be employed. Stay, stayed. Betray, betrayed. Rule number 2. When the words end in a consonant plus y, change the y to I and then add the suffix. For example, we have the root word heavy. We will change the y of heavy into I, then we will add the suffix. Heavy would be heavily. Deny would be denied. Apply would be applied. Remember students, if you are using the suffix ing, ing, then you will not follow this rule. For example, deny would be denying. Apply would be applying. When the words end in a single vowel plus L, simply double the L and add the suffix. For example, the root word is marvel. Students, it's ending with a single vowel plus L, so we will double the L. Travel, single vowel plus L, so double the L. Label, single vowel plus L, so double the L. Now we will add different suffixes. Marvel, after adding the suffix ing would be marveling. You can see we have double the L. Travel, after adding the suffix ed would be traveled. You can see the double L. We can add some other suffixes also, like if we add the suffix er, travel would be traveler. If we add ing, it would be traveling. Then the next word is label. We will add the suffix ing and it would be labeling. You can see the double L. Remember students, don't double the L before adding the suffix if a words end in a double vowel. For example, steal. So we can see E and A both are vowels, so we will not double the last L. If there is only one vowel before the L, then we will double the last letter L, otherwise no need. When the word ends in a consonant or a vowel and the suffix begins with the consonant, simply add the suffix. Manage, you can see the suffix is starting with the consonant M, so it would be management, no need to change. Like, the suffix is ness. It's starting with a consonant N, so it would be likeness, no need to change. Fruit, the suffix is full. It's starting with the consonant F, so no need to change, it would be fruitful. Students, when you are adding suffix to a word that has silent E and the suffix begins with the vowel E, then we have to remove the silent E of the root word. For example, bike, it has silent E. Nice, it has silent E. Hike, it has silent E. So we will remove this E before adding the suffix that is starting with a vowel E. So bike after adding the suffix es would be bikes. Nice after adding the suffix est would be nicest. Hike after adding the suffix er would be hiker. You can see we have removed the silent E of bike, nice and hike. So using this rule, these words would be spelled out in this way. Race is ending with the silent E, so we will remove the silent E, and after adding the suffix ed, it would be raised. High, after adding the suffix est would be highest. Hate, we will remove the silent E, and after adding the suffix es, it would be hates. Plate, after adding the suffix ing, it would be plating. Kite, after removing the silent E and adding the suffix es, it would be kites. If a word ends with a vowel and a consonant, it has two syllables and has a stressed second syllable. We will double the last letter before adding the suffix. You can see the word begin. It ends with in, I and in. I is a vowel and N is a consonant. So before adding the suffix, we will double the last letter and the last letter is N. You can see the examples: beginner, beginning. Let's have a look at some other examples. The word forget. Forget ends with the vowel and a consonant T. It has two syllables and has a second stressed syllable. So what we are supposed to do? We will double the last letter before adding the suffix. Forgetting. As you can see, we have doubled the last letter T. This is the question from your student's book, page number 65. Use the suffixes in the box to make as many as new words as you can from these root words. The root words are beauty, invite, civilize, curious, hope. And students, you can see a list of suffixes given over here. So let's make more and more words by using these words and suffixes. This is the question from your student's book, page number 65. Use the suffixes in the box to make as many as new words as you can from these root words. The root words are beauty, invite, civilize, curious, hope. And students, you can see a list of suffixes given over here. So let's make more and more words by using these words and suffixes. Here we have a list of suffixes and a root word beauty. Let's try to make more and more words. Beautician. We have added the suffix shan to the root word beauty. So it became beautician. Beautified. We have added the suffix ed to the word beautify. So it became beautified. Beautiful. We have added the suffix full. Beautifully. We have added the suffix fully. So here the root word is invite. Let's try to make some new words. So we have added the suffix shun. Invitation. Invited. So the root word is civilize. Let's make new words. Civilization. So we have added the suffix shun. Civility. We have added the suffix t. Civilized. We have added the suffix ed. The root word is hope. So let's make the new words. Hopeful. We have added the suffix full. Hopefully. We have added the suffix fully. Hoped. We have added the suffix ed. We can make another word by adding the suffix less. Hopeless. Root word is curious. So let's have a look at the new words. Curiously. We have added the suffix ly. Curiosity. We have added the suffix ity. Students, here we have three words from the same family, and these three words are beautified, beautiful, beauty. Let's use these three words in sentences to understand the meanings. I have a beautiful house. My mother has beautified it by using decorative ornaments. There is a flowering lawn that has added to the beauty of my house. So you can see we have used the same family words in sentences. Now you have to practice the same. Students, it's your turn now to practice. Choose 3 of your word families and make a sentence with each word. That's all for today's class. I hope you have understood well how to make new words by adding suffixes. That's all for today. See you in the next class. Have a good day.